schooling bass, you know, it's something we all love to do. You can catch a lot of fish. Going into them summer months and then fall months, and fish are really targeted on shad, and these are 3 of my go-to baits. We got a jerkbait, we got a rage swimmer, and we got a sexy dog. The rage swimmer, it's something I like to use. You know, I'll get around points, high spots, saddles. If they're not coming up, I'll cover a lot of water with this rage swimmer. It's an awesome bait. It works all times of the year. But you know, them schooling fish, you know, they're really targeted on shad, and that'll vary from size. I got a 3.75 here. You know, depending on what they're eating, I'll change up in my bait size a little bit, and you know, color, I'll change it up a little bit to match the forage. We have a jerkbait. Kind of plays the same part as the rage swimmer. I'll target the same stuff. I'll target points. A lot of them fish, you know, when they're schooling, when they're chasing bait, they'll push that bait up on them points. That's what they'll use that as an advantage. And you know, I've noticed with schooling bass, they'll use saddles and flats, and they'll push them fish up, and sometimes they might be out in the middle of nowhere. And you know, jerkbait, that's a good player. You can catch them all times of the year with it. That's one of my go-tos. When them fish push that bait up and they really get them coming up and busting, that's when I pull out the sexy dog, and that's when you can have a lot of fun. It's a topwater bait, and I like to put it on some braid, and I like to fire it out there as far as I can. So sometimes getting in some of them lakes that are real clear, you know, I'll try to stay off as much as I can. I like to work my bait really fast. I use an 8:3 gear ratio reel. You know, a lot of guys, they like to just slow twitch it. Sometimes that works, but when them fish get really fired up and they get to busting and everything, all heck's breaking loose, I like to work that bait. I like to twitch it as fast as I can and get it through there. And them fish can't get a real good visual of the bait. That's how I like to use it, you know, especially in clear water. These 3 baits are my go-to when it comes to schooling bass. Go check them out. It'll help you catch a lot more fish. You know, go have some fun.